following broadcast is a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Cameras are ready. The headset is on. It's game time.
Well, good evening and welcome here at Barnesville High School. I'm Jason Groth with Lance Rock as we get ready to go. Part of the Lakes Conference boys basketball action. It's the Perham Yellow Jackets taking on the host Barnesville Trojans as we roll on with the KLN Family Brands pregame show. Lance, these two teams get together in this gym. It's always a good one.
Yeah, Jason, and it seems like this is a late season matchup. It's hard to believe that it's early December, and you can just feel it in the gym. And it's filling up pretty fast here, and the band's playing, and people are at the edge of their seat and ready for a really highly contested contest, I think.
Should be a good one. The Yellow Jackets haven't played in a week. They started the season with a 66-47 victory over the Aiken Gobblers. On the other side of things, Trojans are entering with the 1-1 mark. They were defeated by Detroit Lake 77-58, but they bounced back and took care of business against Wadena Deer Creek, knocking off the Wolverines by a score of 82-60.
Yeah, and it's so hard with that early season, and you think about it, you can talk about many different things. Barnesville made a deep run into football. Does that play as they start to get into their legs into basketball shape? And for the Yellow Jackets, you know, it's been a good run, and it's been a lot of fun to watch them. And I think one of the things that we've talked about, Jason, a lot is home court advantage. And I'm just interested. It's been a lot of years since I've watched a contest in the Barnesville gym here, and it's going to be interesting to see what that plays in tonight's game.
Well, it definitely is. Barnesville here, I love the unique atmosphere here. You're right on the court here. The spectators, players are pretty much sitting in the crowd for their bench as this one is right on the floor, and it's going to be one of the final games in this building as they get ready to open the new Coliseum soon. Yeah,
and it was fun. I kind of took a peek as we got here early enough that we could go look around just a little bit, and it's an impressive building and good for the city of Barnesville. It's one of those things, again, I think it really shows that support by the community, and it means a lot to kids. I don't think, kids probably don't say it as much as they should, but it does. It means a lot knowing that this is happening for them, and I'm sure they're excited to get into the new building.
Well, we'll take a quick time out here on Magnitude Sports Media Network as the KLN Family Brands pregame show rolls along here from Barnesville on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
KLN is home to great companies like Kenny's Candy and Tuffy's Pet Foods. Matt Nagel here. I was raised right here in Lakes Country. Our products are top-notch. Working for a successful, locally owned family business means job security, pride, and a connection to our local communities. Join us at Kenny's Candy. Experience an awesome benefit program, competitive wages, a sign-on bonus, and profit sharing. Shop local, work local. Get started at klnfamilybrands.com or call 347-0525 and ask for Matt.
Barnesville Cenex is your one-stop shop in Barnesville for gas, snacks, and more, including fresh Sandy's Donuts each day of the week. And don't forget that Barnesville Cenex has the Caribou Coffee kiosk open each day as well. They're also your hunting and fishing license headquarters. Barnesville Cenex. Call them 218-354-2139 or stop in to get everything you need at 619 Front Street North in Barnesville. Barnesville Cenex wishes the Trojans the best of luck in this game and every game this sports season.
Jake, no video games till your homework's done, bud.
It is done, Mom. What about your homework?
My homework?
Arvik donates $1 from our internet payment each month. Helps buy technology for my classroom. Computers, tablets, stuff that wasn't invented when you were in school.
Haha, good one.
It's free.
School partnership program. That's an easy assignment.
I can see it now. Video games for every student.
Well, welcome back here once again on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Here's the Barnesville Trojans getting ready to take on the Perham Yellow Jackets. Jason Grolf with Lance Rock as the KLN Family Brands pregame show rolls on. We'd like to thank our sponsors here tonight for making tonight's broadcast possible here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. We have a plethora of sponsors tonight: Barnesville Senex, Ratzel's Pool Hall, CNS Cleaning and Restoration, Dean's Bulk Service, and the Barnesville Booster Club. We'll name them all throughout the broadcast here tonight. But Lance, we get ready to go. Home court advantage we already talked about is one key for this type of contest between these two squads. What do you think might be another one tonight?
Well, Jason, I think you can kind of rattle off the same things most every game. I think the consistency you come to these games to go is that the Yellow Jackets are going to play good defense, and it's going to be man-to-man defense. I think that has to be the key. I think what the key on the defensive end for the Yellow Jackets is, how do they match up with a couple of the bigs that are inside for the Barnesville Trojans. And when I say that, it's if you're listening and you're a Barnesville fan, you know that I'm talking about Caden Zenzen and Tate Iniger. And they might raise a little ruckus with the Yellow Jackets just because, well, Zenzen for sure is a pure post player. And in this day and age, you don't see that pure post player as much as you used to, as it's almost a 5-out type offense. Not saying that Caden can't go outside, but he can go back to the basket, and he's a strong young man. No doubt when you're going to the NDSU to play football, you've got some power inside.
Well, and last year the Yellow Jackets had a Finn Diggins that could guard him and battle with him, but now this year they're kind of still missing that scoring piece. And what Finn brought defense, they also brought offensively. They're still trying to work through that as well.
Exactly, and it's every year through graduation you have to find those next pieces up. Barnesville probably has a little bit more of that consistent pieces in play right away, but I think the Yellow Jackets could be really potent by the end of the season just because they have so many guys that can score. And part of what I think will be on the opposite or the flip side as we look at the Yellow Jackets, Jason, I think is a little bit of their length on the perimeter. So Yellow Jackets come in with a Micah Thompson and a Soren Anderson who are 6'3", 6'4", 6'5", on the outside, and is Barnesville going to match their length? If we go by the JV game, it's going to be physical play, and then then you just get the ping pong going back and forth. How do the Yellow Jackets? How do they combat that physical play of the Barnesville Trojans?
Well, it should be very interesting to see what happens here tonight. You talked about home court advantage a little bit. Barnesville last year, they were 12-9 overall. They were 7-3 here. They're 5-6 on the road. Yellow Jackets, everyone knows their winning streak is at 63 straight at home, 41 of them at the Hive. But away from the Hive last year, they were 4-6 overall, and one of them was a loss here.
Well, and sometimes it's more even than just the gym. I think the gym plays a big part into it. It's just a disruption in your day of getting on a school bus, driving for an hour and a half. You get to the gym early because you got to be here for the 9th grade and the JV game. All of those things kind of throw out the rhythm that you have when you're at home. And so I think the gym is a big part of it, but I also think it's all the other pieces that go along with it, Jason, that make it so difficult to go on the road, especially in the heart of the Lakes.
We're going to take a quick timeout, and shortly we'll have your Midwest Bank starting lineups for the Barnesville Trojans and your Lanks Ace Hardware starting lineups for the Perham Yellow Jackets. We're going to take a break here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Not so Ratzel's Pool Hall. You can find them at 205 Front Street in Barnesville. When you head over to Ratzel's Pool Hall, expect cold beverages, tasty and crispy pizza, as well as a friendly staff. Search for Ratzel's Pool Hall on Facebook. Give the page a like and follow so you can keep up to date with all the daily specials, new menu additions, and dates of special events such as karaoke and musical artists. Don't forget, if the Barnesville Trojans are playing, you can watch the game at Ratzel's Pool Hall. They invite you to stop by after the game. 205 Front Street in Barnesville, Ratzel's Pool Hall. Just a fun little place in a small town.
Hi, I'm Trevor Seaman with United Community Bank, and today we're down at the Gathering Grounds, joined with Ashley Clifton.
Hello.
Ashley, how are you?
I'm doing great, thank you.
What's the best part for you about working with United Community Bank?
Besides just that they believed in me and kind of took a chance on me and helped me get it all together, I think what's more is that they really do support the community. They come in the store all the time. They don't just give us business, but they, encourage our business, buy gift cards in the winter when we're slower to give to other, locals and businesses. So it's just really inspirational for me.
There's no question that yield is at the core of everything we do at Stein. It's why we are here today, and it's what will continue to propel us and our growers into the future of agriculture. Stein Enlist E3 soybeans provide a significant dollar per acre yield benefit, plus access to the best weed control in the industry. That is yield plus results. Yield expected, yield delivered. Stein Enlist E3 soybeans have yield.
If you need a construction project done right the first time, then contact Bullgreen Construction. Licensed and registered, Bullgreen Construction can assist with your plans for new construction or add-on. Simple or complex projects, Bullgreen Construction is one of the featured contractors on the Barnesville City website and has the tools and expertise to get your job planned and completed. Bullgreen Construction wishes the Barnesville Trojans the best of luck in this game. Go Trojans!
Barnesville Drug and Hardware is your local Health Mart Pharmacy and Hardware Hank store in Barnesville. Open weekdays 8:30 to 6 p.m. and Saturdays until noon. Stop in at 117 Front Street and get your family prepared for winter. All the essentials, shovels, sleds for the kids, furnace filters, boots, gloves, ice melt, and get free delivery when you purchase 10 or more bags. Don't forget, Barnesville Drug and Hardware is your VS Perham headquarters. Barnesville Drug and Hardware. Give them a like and follow on Facebook. Barnesville Drug and Hardware wishes the Trojans the best of luck this sports season.
Well, welcome back here to Barnesville. Jason Groth again with Lance Rock on the Magnitude Sports Media Network as the KLN Family Brands pregame show rolls along here. We'll now lead into our starting lineups first for the visitors. Brought to you by Lakes Ace Hardware. The starting lineups for the Perham Yellow Jackets. They'll start like this. Starting at a guard, a 6'4" junior number 1, Micah Thompson. Starting at a guard, a 6 foot senior number 2, Chaz Melvin. Starting at a guard, a 6'3" junior number 3, Soren Henderson. Starting at a guard, a 5'10" senior number 4, Marcus Belka. And at 4 tonight, a 6'2" junior number 13, Jacob Daniels. Yellow Jackets head coach Dave Crissup. He's assisted by Brian Schantz, Grant Thurkheising, and Brent Hansen. On that is your Lakes Ace Hardware starting lineups for the Perham Yellow Jackets. Now your Midwest Bank starting lineups for the Barnesville Trojans. They'll start like this. Starting at a guard, a senior number 2, Jack Nielsen. Starting as a 6 foot senior number 4, Cameron Hang. Starting as a 5'11" senior number 13, Logan Ernst. Starting as a 6'2" junior number 15, Tate Inniger. And starting at forward is a 6'3" senior number 24, Caden Zenzen. Chad Suter, Tracy Hintz, Jensen Beachy, and Dion Bredman, the head coach, the coaching staff for the Barnesville Trojans. And those are your Midwest Bank starting lineups for the Trojans here tonight on the Magnitude Sports Media Network on the KLN Family Brands pregame show. We'll take a quick timeout, come back with more here live from Barnesville on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
When the unthinkable happens to your home or business, C&S Cleaning and Restoration in Barnesville is the family-owned and operated business that you can trust to get you back to normal. Whether it's water damage from a flood, taking care of mold, establishing a carpet cleaning maintenance program, or cleaning your air ducts, the C&S motto is do it once and do it right. Call 218-329-8395 or visit cnsrestoration.com to learn about the services that C&S Cleaning and Restoration can provide for you.
Dean's Bulk Service C-Stores in Barnesville and Sabin are your stops for high-quality Arco gas and diesel fuels, plus a car wash in Barnesville. Don't forget to pick up your favorite snacks and beverages as well. Dean's Bulk Service is your preferred choice for your propane, fuel, diesel, exhaust fluid, and ISO-Clean certified lubricants for your home, farm, and business. Call them 1-800-548-2799 or visit dbsoil.com to see what they can do for you. Are you looking to buy or sell your home? Maybe you need a summer getaway. Contact Josh Weedcheck, your local hometown licensed real estate agent with Priority Real Estate in Barnesville. Josh will assist you in finding a new home for you and your family. Whether it's a pre-existing home or a lot available to build your own dream home, call or text Josh today. 218-790-2477. Priority Real Estate. Wishing the Trojans the best of luck in today's game. The Trojan Takedown Club supports Barnesville wrestling on all levels. Members serve to go to the wrestling program and are thankful for family, friends, fans, donors, and sponsors that help contribute to any and all fundraising efforts. The Trojan Takedown Club meets at the American Legion Post 153 in Barnesville in the evening of the first Wednesday of the month. For more information, search Facebook for Barnesville Trojan Wrestling.
And welcome back here to Barnesville. I'm Jason Grove with Lance Rock as the KLN Family Brands pregame show rolls along. We'd like to thank again everyone for tuning in and our sponsors tonight, Stein Seed, Mainline Grill, Willow Creek Insurance, Midwest Bank. We'd like to thank you guys for helping bring these broadcasts on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. And tonight, it's an HOL early season clash and a big test as both these teams have big hopes of taking home the HOL Conference Championship.
Yeah, and I agree with you, Jason. And it's hard to kind of put a damper on it that it's such an early season matchup, but it's such a big matchup, and I think it's a good gauge for both teams. I don't think it's going to define a season with a win or a loss tonight, but it is going to give them a good test or a good measurement of where they are, where they need to go, and where they want to be at the end of the year. So, again, it's an early season. It's a fun atmosphere. It's great to see these gyms filled up and the support that these guys get. And I'm just looking forward to a really hard-fought, well-coached, good game.
Last year, it was a 67-53 victory for the Barnesville Trojans here in Barnesville. And Perham, on the other side, won at home. I'm trying to find that score now as I lost it for a moment. They were able to pick up that win at home, 64-51. And then they were eliminated, were the Trojans, by the Yellow Jackets in the playoffs. And you know, Lance, it's going to be one of those good games tonight. And it should be exciting as we're just moments away from introductions here from Barnesville.
Yeah, and you can just feel it building, and it was really unique. You know when it's a big game, Jason, when the crowd's in it and the coaches are super in it. In the JV game, and we saw that earlier today. Both clubs had some good runs in that JV game. The fans were really in it and supporting those kids, and it's not always like that. Tonight, it's like that. You can feel that playoff-type atmosphere as we speak.
Yeah, you definitely can for an early season test. Speaking of an early season test, we should let you know tomorrow afternoon, Perham Yellow Jackets were scheduled to play Holy Family Catholic, but due to the weather down in the cities, they're not able to make the trip up tomorrow, so that game has been postponed. A makeup date will be announced later, and we'll have that for you. And once we find that out, we'll have it for you on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. We'll take a quick timeout, come back here to Barnesville on the KLN Family Brands pregame show.
You are invited to the Main Line and Downer, a place for your friends and the kids. You can browse the menu of all the favorites, burgers, chicken, pizza, amazing wings. Also, do not forget, they're open for breakfast. The Main Line also has a convenience store plus the end-of-the-line boutique shop that's filled with unique gifts for all your family and all your friends. The Main Line in Downer, 8 miles northeast of Barnesville or 8 miles southeast of Glendon. Order online or call in your order at 218-789-7610.
Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Call, text, email Jack, Rhonda, or Terry with questions and get a quote today.
Your family, your friends, our community. At Midwest Bank of Barnesville, these cornerstones of family, friends, and community is the very heart of Midwest Bank. Whether it's help in expanding the family farm, building, remodeling, or purchasing your new home, or supporting our local schools, Midwest Bank is here because you are our family, you are our friends, and this is our community. Midwest Bank, banking your way on South Front Street, Barnesville. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
When everything is in one place, it's easier to stay focused on your own life. At Central Minnesota Credit Union, we've streamlined our financial tools to ensure you have everything you need all under one roof. Whether you're starting a family, starting a business, or buying a home, CMCU is here to be a trusted financial partner. CMCU offers free checking options and a network of financial experts. Because when everything is in one place, it's easier to stay focused on your own life.
Well, welcome back here to Barnesville. We're still moments away from the start of tonight's contest between the Yellow Jackets and the Barnesville Trojans. The Yellow Jackets now being introduced to the crowd here at Barnesville. A lot of Yellow Jacket fans in attendance. They've made the trek over here. Had a chance to take a look at the town, the community a little bit, and taking the sights of Barnesville as we get ready for this contest, Lance.
Yeah, it's just fun. This whole atmosphere is fun. You can tell the kids are fired up on both squads. Good crowds on both sides, and just everything that high school basketball should be.
We're going to take one last time out. We'll come back with the tip brought to you by Arvig here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Why would you wander around a warehouse store looking for paint when you could just swing by your neighborhood Ace? In addition to Ace's award-winning service, we have top-rated paint brands. Plus, our color matching technology allows us to match any color. So stop wandering and start painting. Head to your neighborhood Ace today.
Hi, this is Mallory Stotterell and Erica Saylor from Lakes Ace Hardware. You can expect expert help for your next project at Lakes Ace Hardware, right here in downtown Perham.
Well, welcome back here to Barnesville. I'm Jason Groth again with Lance Rock, as now the Barnesville Trojans being introduced to the hometown crowd here in Barnesville. Once again, we'd like to thank our sponsors for making tonight's broadcast possible here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network: Halverson Farm, Priority Real Estate, The Pitchfork, and the Purple Goose Eatery and Drinkery. We thank you guys for your sponsorship of tonight's high school basketball action here live in Barnesville. As you can tell, an energized crowd ready to go for tonight's game. And Lance, you know, like they always say, if the waitress has dirty ankles, the chili is good. And that's going to be the cue for tonight's game, I think.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a real good game then, Jason. And just looking forward to, one of the things that I'm looking forward to is the matchups. And it's still kind of a guessing game right now as we're waiting for both teams to get in there and you kind of see who's pointing at who. And I think matchups could be a really big part of this game tonight.
It definitely shows. We get ready for the Arvig opening tap here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. And Lance, pitter patter, let's get at her.
I'm ready. How about you, Jason?
I definitely am, as Soren Anderson will take the tip. against Caden Zenzen. And now with it to the Yellow Jackets off the tap. They go left side, Anderson near side, Daniels. They swing it around, Melvin. Back up top for Daniels. Now with it, Belka. Here it is, Melvin right side. Anderson's going to fire the three. Shot no good. Rebound tapped around near side. There's battle down low, and here come the Trojans with it. Nielsen with it. Nielsen, right side, handoff there for Ernst. Now near side is Iniger. Iniger looking to drive against Soren. Anderson gets cut off. Cross-court pass there for Ernst. Now it comes back up top with it there, Nielsen. Nielsen, handoff for Hang. And it's off a foot and out of bounds. 17-10 to go, opening half for scoreless here on the Ratzo's Pool Hall scoreboard.
They actually said Jason off of Marcus Belka's foot, so kind of an interesting switcheroo there, and now a foul on the inbounds.
The foul is going to be on Belka.
Foul on the Yellow Jackets, number 4, Marcus Belka. That's his first personal foul.
Team's first, his first. Now they bring it up top. Ernst looking to drive, losing control. The ball goes to the floor, and the Yellow Jackets get it. Here's Micah Thompson to bring it up. Thompson left side. Now Soren Anderson as the offense gets ready to go. Comes near to Melvin. Melvin, nice spin move down low. Thompson shot up and in for two, and the Yellow Jackets with the early lead on a basket by Micah Thompson inside.
Perfect basket by number 1, Micah Thompson.
Nielsen with it. Nielsen. Iniger looking into the lane, gets cut off, hands it off for Hang. Hang, nice pass inside, tapped around, Zenzen for the easy bucket.
And I think early on, Jason, both offenses kind of getting what they want to. Just see who has the better shooting touch right off the bat.
Daniels, the look for three off the back iron, no good. Rebound grab by Anderson. Nice spin move, reverse layup, good, and he draws a foul. And Anderson will head to the EOT Insurance free throw line for a chance at the three-point play.
And so far it's been great, Jason. They've matched kind of a punch for punch, so to speak, right off the get-go here, going back and forth. But I think both offenses are kind of getting what they want.
Free throw by Anderson, too strong. Fights for the board. It goes to the floor, and Zenzen corrals it. Up ahead, Iniger. Getting cut off. Works to the hoop, strong. Shot, no good. Tapped around. Rebound, Zenzen. Zenzen into the lane, drives, jump stop shot, no. They call a foul, and the foul is going to be on Zenzen, and an offensive foul.
Foul on the Trojans, number 24, Caden Zenzen. That's his second personal foul, team second.
Quickly into the game, Wyatt Suter.
Second for the Trojans, number
That's the
41.
second foul on Caden Zenzen. And the Yellow Jackets will bring it up court. And that's a big foul early. Thompson to Belka. The Yellow Jackets set up in the half court. Anderson with it. Now to the right side. Belka gets a screen. Now comes out top. Over to Daniels. They swing it over left side. Anderson drives baseline. Up and in for two for Soren Anderson. He's got four.
And both buckets coming on that reversal, Jason. And once they hit that reversal, he seems to be wide open.
Three-point attempt, no good. Anderson the board. And the Yellow Jackets come back the other way. Anderson with it to Daniels. Now Melvin, they swing it over to Thompson. Thompson into the lane, kick out Daniels. Daniels for three, it's good! At the same spot, Jan Eric Lindbergh has hit. And a big three there for Jacob Daniels.
And I don't think you could have drawn it up better if you were Coach Cressup and the Jacket staff. Let's see how Barnesville answers.
Now within Hang. As the Yellow Jackets lead 9-2. And we got a whistle. And the foul is going to be on Belka. That's his second. And now into the game, Alex Ohm. The Yellow Jackets coaching staff not happy with that call, voicing their opinion as Ulm will step in for the Yellow Jackets. On the Ratzo's Pool Hall scoreboard, the Yellow Jackets lead Barnesville 9-2. Handoff there for Ernst. They swing it over near side. Iniger looking inside as both teams are trying to fill things out. Barnesville without their stud on the floor right now with 2 fouls and Zenzen. They swinging around. Hang looking down low inside. Suter with the jump stop. The shot no good. And there for the board is Micah Thompson. Daniels, Melvin, he fires for 3, no good. Iniger there for the board. And the Trojans come back the other way, Nielsen. Left side, thought about it for a second there, was Ernst. Now they swing it, Iniger, he will fire the 3. Nothing but nylon for Tate Iniger.
And that's what I've noticed about Iniger last year too, Jason, is for a post-type player, he does a great job getting his feet set, and when you get your feet set, he's good with that 3.
Thompson baseline jumper short. Anderson crashing hard, gets the rebound, and a foul is going to be on the floor.
Early observation, Jason. Man, is Soren Anderson getting after the basketball right now.
The foul is on Micah Thompson.
Foul on the Yellow Jackets, number 1, Micah Thompson. That's his first personal foul, team's 3rd.
Yellow Jackets lead 9-5 on the Ratzo's Pool Hall scoreboard. As the Trojans bring it up court, Nielsen. They swing over left side, a 3-pointer on its way, and out no good. Rebound grabbed here by Ulm and the Yellow Jackets. Good look there for Ernst, just couldn't get it to drop. Ulm with it. Now Anderson. Anderson picks up a dribble pass to Daniels, come right side, Melvin back to Daniels. Daniels drives, kicks, Anderson for 3, no good. And a rebound grab by Iniger. Near side it goes, here's Nielsen. Comes left side, Ernst, the 3, too strong. They converge and collide on the rebound and a foul. Fouls on Chaz Melvin. No. Nope. It's on Chaz Melvin, PA announcer.
Keeping us all on our toes, Jason.
Indeed he is.
No.
Wait, what?
Hey,
Daniels is trying to get everyone going.
As confused as we were, it's just as confusing on the court right now.
I like Jacob Daniels' idea.
Yeah.
12:53 to go. It's 9-5. Trojans will inbound. They look for Iniger. Now they pick up the ball. Iniger gets it from Ernst. Thought about a long 3. Now Ernst will fire the 3, and it's good. Logan Ernst, the open look, and gets the 3. As closing fast was Ulm, but Ernst got it to hit to make it 9-8. Thompson, Daniels. Now Ulm looks to drive baseline, cut off. Now Daniels up top, Melvin. He has to look for 3. Too strong. Rebound, Daniels. Daniels, the putback off the glass, no good. Rebound tapped around. Thompson saves it. No, he steps out of bounds.
And I think one of the things we're seeing, Jason, is a lot of three-point shooting. And if you miss three-point shots, there's a chance for a lot of long rebounds. And that seems like what's happening right now. And it's also causing a lot of the fouls as guys are sprinting after the ball.
Driving to the hoop. Nielsen shot is short. Thompson the board. Anderson with it. Looks to Ulm in the corner. Ulm up top, Daniels. Daniels right side. Melvin, foot on the line for 2, no good. Rebound grab by Ernst. Ernst, right side, hang. Now Nielsen and Iniger. Trojans working outside the 3-point line right now. Swinging it around. The Yellow Jacket bench starting to make some noise as Nielsen looks to drive. Kicks it, Ernst, and a foul. It's going to be a foul on Barnesville.
Number 4, Cameron Hain.
The foul is on Cam Hain. His first, team's 3rd. Bredman is in. Noah Kraus and Ryan Rustad have come in for the host Trojans. Now they'll bring the ball up court. Will the Yellow Jackets. Thompson to Ohm. Ohm dribble pass. Thompson for three. Good! Micah Thompson has got 5 points. And the Yellow Jackets extend their lead. And now a steal. Anderson going to the hoop. The layup is good for 2 for Soren Anderson. And the Yellow Jackets stretch it now to 14-8 on the Ratzel's Pool Hall scoreboard. With it, Bredman. Near side it goes for Rustad. Rustad with Ohm out on him. Now Iniger swinging around right side. Bredman looking inside of the lane, trying to get it to Suter. It's not there. They'll come cross court now. Rustad. And driving, Bredman gets cut off. Thompson doing a nice job there. Grant Durkheising on the Yellow Jacket bench jump up there. Wanting the defense as Iniger drives. A nice move to the hoop, and he gets the roll for 2. Nice aggressive move there, Lance, by Tate Iniger.
Yeah, and again, that probably was set up, Jason, by that earlier 3. You got to go honor that, and then he put the ball on the floor hard and went to the hole.
Thompson, kick out, Ohm. Ohm for 3, good! Alex Ohm hits the 3. And the Yellow Jackets have a 17-10 lead. And make sure to stay tuned for their Dean's Bulk Service halftime show. We'll talk about some of the keys and get you set up for the second half. But here, it's been a good first half so far. Yellow Jackets lead 17-10. Bredman with it. Daniels comes out for a second. Now they swing around right side. Rustad in the lane. Short jumper. No good. May have been altered. Thompson will bring it up. Down to Melvin. Here's Ohm, the look for 3, good! Alex Ohm heating up. He's hit back-to-back 3-pointers, and the Yellow Jackets up by 10. Bredman working against Thompson in a foul. They call a foul on Micah Thompson. That's his second.
And that's what the foul that, good or bad, they've been calling all night. It's kind of that when you impede any progress towards the hoop, Jason, they seem to be calling that little block.
So Thompson has 2, Belka has 2, and Belka's getting ready to come in. A 3-pointer from Bredman. The answer is good for Zach Bredman. And the Yellow Jackets come back up court with it. Melvin with it, Thompson swinging over Daniels. He fires a 3. It's good. Jacob Daniels for 3. And the answer from the Yellow Jackets by Daniels. Bredman, kick out near side, Rustad. Yellow Jackets close on him. Now they go inside. The basket is good, and they're going to call a block. A basket by Wyatt Suter. They're saying he's in the cylinder.
And my early look was he was in the cylinder and almost under the basket, Jason. The problem is that's a tough one is the Jackets didn't get to sub Micah Thompson out of the game. That gives him 3, which pretty much I would say takes him out of this half, which changes the complexion of the game a little bit.
Wyatt Suter will now go to the Barnesville Senex free throw line. And at the Barnesville Senex free throw line, the free throw from Suter is good.
It's kind of setting up a little bit like a heavyweight matchup, Jason. A few blows by Perham, and then all of a sudden, here comes Barnesville back.
Ohm with it. Over for Daniels. Right side, Belka. He's going to fire the 3 off the iron. No good. Iniger there corrals the board. Bredman with it. Now Rustad. Hand off here for Noah Kraus. It goes right side. Little contact there as they come near side with it. Driving into the lane, and there's a whistle. Foul's going to be on the floor, no shots. Yellow Jacket foul.
Yellow Jackets. Number 12.
They called a foul on a guy that's not on the uniform. And the PA announcer's making sure everyone knows. Fouls on number 2, Chaz Melvin.
Fouls on the Yellow Jackets, number 2, Chas Melvin.
Going to
At the line to shoot the bonus for the Trojans.
the Barnesville Senex free throw line is Noah Kraus.
And I believe that's Chaz's second, too. They haven't changed the scoreboard yet, but
Number 5,
Josh Peterson now into the game for the Yellow Jackets. So one of the keys that we didn't say was foul trouble, and it's affected both squads already. Belka, Thompson, Melvin, and of course Zenzen on the other side.
Checking for the Trojans, number 13, Logan Ernst.
Now Logan Ernst will come in after the free throw from the Barnesville Senex free throw line. It's good by Noah Kraus. Makes it 23-18. The Yellow Jackets will bring the ball up court. Anderson with it. They swing all the way for Ohm to Daniels. Right side, Belka. Comes back up top. Peterson, they swing it over. Soren Anderson drives baseline, kick out up top. Daniels has to look for 3. Too strong and off the cable. Once again, we'd like to thank our sponsors for making tonight's broadcast possible. Barnesville Drug and Hardware, the Barnesville Takedown Club, Bull Green Construction, Barnesville Internet, and Barnesville Grocery.
What a nice adjustment by Soren Anderson on that one, Jason. Instead of taking it all the way to the hole, they almost triple teamed him. He found the wide open look for the 3. I think the Jackets are happy with that offensive set.
Nielsen with it. Hang comes near side as they trail by 5. Jumper short from the baseline. Rebound grabbed there by Daniels and a nice clear out. One thing tonight, both teams have done a good job on the defensive side of the boards.
It's one and done for the most part.
Peterson, Anderson. Anderson drives, kick out, Daniels again. Now they go right side. Ohm thought about it, passed it up, down low. Kick out, good ball movement. Anderson, the 3, no good.
And again, good rebounding there by the Barnesville Trojans.
Bredman with it off the screen. Jump shot, no good. Peterson the rebound. Nice jumper, had a good look, but couldn't get it to drop.
I like how Bredman creates space on his jumper. He's got a good step back on that. And I have a feeling we're going to see a few hit the bottom of the net.
Anderson, the open look, does not drop off the front iron back. Rebound tapped out, grabbed by Hang, and the Trojans, they quickly come back. Bredman with it. Guarded by Anderson. Bredman using the screen, drives, and a foul. Foul's going to be on Soren Anderson. That's his first.
Number 3, Soren Anderson. That's his first
Team's 8th. It's going to send Zach Bredman to the Barnesville Senex free throw line.
And again, I think it's just a little bit of late rotation. You know, I think the Jackets like to stop that on the baseline. We're not quite getting there to the point that we should be. And credit the Barnesville Trojans for they're going hard to the basket and being aggressive, just like we thought they would.
Free throw good by Bredman. Makes it 23-19, 6:08 to go on the Ranso's Pool Hall scoreboard. Second free throw, no good. They battle for the rebound. Hang gets it. Now Iniger, back to Bredman. He fires the 3, no good. And the Yellow Jackets get the board. Ohm with 6 points with the basketball, looks to drive. Now cross court again for Daniels. Daniels into the lane. He also has 6. Pass near side, tapped out of bounds. It will stay with the Yellow Jackets. Anderson, some nifty footwork there, avoided the overhand back narrowly. They swing it over to Anderson. Now Peterson, he's going to take a 3. That's off the back iron, and it's no good, and Bredman crashing the boards hard. And Bredman comes back for the Trojans with 5:30 to go. Near side it goes. That was Ernst. Now to Bredman again. Bredman with Peterson out on him.
You wonder with Anderson on Iniger and one foul if the Trojans won't try to go inside to Iniger and try to pick up that second foul.
Now they swing around near side. Nielsen drives, looking for help. Throws up an off-balance shot. No good. There's contact. But the board goes near side. It's on the floor, and Iniger's there to pick it up eventually. Long cross-court pass, and the 3 for Nielsen. No good. Daniels gets that board.
I think both teams can look at the woulda, shoulda, couldas, Jason, and a lot of close shots there.
And we got a timeout. We'll take a break. Here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network, it's 23-19 in the first half.
Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Call, text, email Jack, Rhonda, or Terry with questions and get a quote today.
Well, welcome back here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Once again, we'd like to thank the sponsors for making tonight's broadcast possible. Arvik, United Community Bank, KLN Family Brands, EOT Insurance, The Backyard, Central Minnesota Credit Union, Lakes Ace Hardware, and Perham High School. The Yellow Jackets lead 23-19 out of the timeout. They'll have the basketball as they bring it up court. Right side. Now they swing it over to Ulm. Ulm guarded closely by Bredman. And you can see the Trojan guard starting to bring more pressure on the Yellow Jackets. Anderson with it. Anderson trying to get a screen done. Goes to Peterson now over to Belka. If you look at this offense, you're going to see, wonder who's going to come up with the points. Ohm's got a couple of three-pointers tonight. He has 6, as does Daniels. Ohm over to Anderson. Anderson has 6 as well for the Jackets. Comes back to Daniels. Right side. Belka tries, floats up an off-balance shot, and a foul. And he'll go to the line to shoot 2 to the EOT Insurance free throw line. As a foul is on Jack Nielsen, his first.
One of the things that I think has changed here a little bit is that Barnesville seems to be switching the screens a little bit more and not really caring who's guarding who. Just jump that screen and take that person.
Belka's first free throw from the EOT Insurance line is no good. Second free throw, no good as well. And we got a foul coming the other way. Fouls on the Yellow Jackets. That's Soren Anderson. That's his second. He's going to put Tate Iniger to the Barnesville Senex free throw line. No, it's not going to send Iniger to the line. They'll change it up. It'll be Cam Heng at the Barnesville Senex free throw line. Oh. Ryan Rustad and Noah Kraus will come into the game for the Trojans.
A lot of moving parts right now in the game, Jason.
Don't think I could have said it better myself, Lance. So a free throw by Hang. No good. And the Trojans come up empty from the Barnesville Senex free throw line on that possession. Ohm trying to create some space. Guarded very closely by Rustad. Now gets it to Daniels, back to Ohm. Over to Peterson. They swing it for Belka. Belka kick out. Daniels to look for 3. No good. But Ohm is there for the rebound. Kick out near side. Tapped out of bounds by Iniger.
Really nice setup there by Marcus Belka. That dribble drive, I think they thought he was going to shoot. Got into the lane, kicked out, and nice wide open looks. And the Perham's really kind of flirting with danger right now. They're subbing guys with 2 fouls for guys with 2 fouls, which isn't exactly what Coach Cressup and his staff would want to do right now, I don't think. But they got to be careful here in this last 3:40.
Chaz Melvin back on the floor with 2. As Ohm has it. Into the lane. Nice drive and a shot by Melvin. No good. Rebound grab by Iniger. Nice drive and dish, but just couldn't finish. Rustad gets cut off there. Now they swing around top. What they hear Nielsen.
And if you're Barnesville, you got to be more than happy probably being within 4 with one of your stars sitting on the bench for most of the first half, if not almost all of it.
There's been about the 16-minute mark. Nice entry pass, left hand layup good for Tate Iniger.
Really,
he's got 7.
Really impressed with Iniger, both inside-out play, and he's just so good, so quick-footed.
Belka, the 3, rolls around, no good. Daniels fights, gets the board, and gets fouled. That foul's on Tate Iniger. His first, team's 5th. 2:45 to go on the Ranso's Pool Hall scoreboard. The Yellow Jackets will inbound. Belka. And it's stolen away. And now a foul on the floor. The foul is on Iniger.
And quickly he goes from 0 to 2 fouls, so now he's in that same category, and that's a tough one to take when you're both diving after the basketball. It's kind of a loose possession, but that's the way the officials saw it on that one.
Belka with it. They swing it over. Ohm to look for 3. No good off the iron, but Daniels there for the board. He drives, but steps out of bounds. (23-21) on the Ranso's Pool Hall scoreboard. As the Trojans bring it up court. Kraus with it. Tapped to Brustad. Now a 3 from the far corner. Too strong on the shot attempt by Kraus. The board, they battle. Held ball will be the call. Possession arrow will keep it with the hometown Trojans.
And if you're Barnesville, you're probably wondering a little bit right now where offense is going to come from, as a lot of their scoring is sitting on the bench. But it seems like they've found a way, and somebody has really stepped up and shot well in these situations for them.
Trojans get the ball in. Nielsen, left side pass, looking to drive Kraus. Kicks right side. Now driving the lane, the floater off the glass, too strong, and a foul. And now Barnesville starting to find themselves in foul trouble. That foul's on Ryan Rustad. It'll send the Yellow Jackets to the EOT Insurance free throw line. Going there will be Chaz Melvin. Free throw by Melvin, no good. The EOT Insurance line has been kind tonight. The Yellow Jackets 0 of 3 from the line. Pass near side, now for the Trojans as they set up. They come with it, hang. There's no Kraus, now they dish right up top. Nielsen with it near side. They swing it around. Kraus drives in, off the glass is good for 2. He's got 4. And we're tied at 23. Daniels drives, the right hand layup, good for 2. Nice answer by Jacob Daniels.
Yellow Jacket, basket by number 13, Jacob Daniels.
Now with it, the Trojans. That's Nielsen. For hang, come over near side, Kraus. Sets a couple of moving screens and then moves it over in a 3-pointer. Oh, a 2, a long 2 is no good there by Nielsen. And bringing it up court is Belka. For Ohm to Daniels. Now Belka. Comes up top. Peterson, they swing it over Melvin. Melvin gets a screen. He moved a little bit as is on well. As well as Daniels' shot is offline. 20 seconds to go. See if the Trojans go for the last shot. Rustad into the lane. The layup is no good. Rebound grabbed by Belka. Fancy footwork there. Now with 4 seconds. The 3. No good. And at the half, the Yellow Jackets take a 25-23 lead into the Dean's Bulk Service halftime show. We'll take a break here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Dean's Bulk Service C-Stores in Barnesville and Sabin are your stops for high-quality Arco gas and diesel fuels, plus a car wash in Barnesville. Don't forget to pick up your favorite snacks and beverages as well. Dean's Bulk Service is your preferred choice for your propane, fuel, diesel, exhaust fluid, and ISO-Clean certified lubricants for your home, farm, and business. Call them 1-800-548-2799 or visit dbsoil.com to see what they can do for you.
Barnesville Internet is keeping residents connected with even faster speeds, up to 1 gig. Our symmetrical system means you can upload data at the same speed that you download. Everyday activities are quicker and hassle-free, from streaming movies in HD to video meetings with coworkers, playing online games, or saving files on the cloud. Speed matters, and so does great customer service. You've got them both with Barnesville Internet. Call or stop by today, and let's get started.
Ratzo's Pool Hall. You can find them at 205 Front Street in Barnesville. When you head over to Ratzo's Pool Hall, expect cold beverages, tasty and crispy pizza, as well as a friendly staff. Search for Ratzo's Pool Hall on Facebook. Give the page a like and follow so you can keep up to date with all the daily specials, new menu additions, and dates of special events such as karaoke and musical artists. Don't forget, if the Barnesville Trojans are playing, you can watch the game at Ratzo's Pool Hall. They invite you to stop by after the game. 205 Front Street in Barnesville, Ratzo's Pool Hall. Just a fun little place in a small town. The Purple Goose Eatery and Drinkery, located at 310 Front Street South in Barnesville, open every day from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., 7 days a week. Burgers, salad, pizzas, sandwiches, they got you covered. Daily specials on all food and beverage items on the menu as well. They're located, once again, 310 South Front Street, Barnesville, 2 blocks from Barnesville Senior High School. Order online, purplegoose2go.com, or text your order to 218-321-1963.
The mission of the Barnesville Booster Club is to support local charities and organizations, especially anything to do with kids and youth. You can contact the high school office for more information on how to join the Barnesville Booster Club. The Barnesville Booster Club has paid out over $800,000 to the community since 1989. Visit barnesville.k12.mn.us and click on the Booster Club under the Athletics tab for photos, Facebook link, and more information. The Barnesville Booster Club wishes the Trojans the best of luck in the game. Go Trojans!
Well, welcome back here to Barnesville on the Dean's Bulk Service halftime show. I'm Jason Groth with Lance Rock, and at the half, Yellow Jackets lead this one by a score of 25-23, and it's shaping up to be a good one that's going to go down to the wire.
Yeah, and it may be a statement that people are going to go, well, get off the fence, but I think there's things about the first half that both teams are going to be really happy with and that they're not going to be happy with. And if you're the Yellow Jackets, there were spurts where you shot really well, and then there were spurts again where the ball just couldn't find the bottom of the basket, and that allowed Barnesville to come back into the game. And if you're Barnesville, I think a few times defensively you lost your guys. You might have not rotated quite as quickly as you wanted to on defense, and you kind of sewed that up and you started pressuring the ball more, which gave their defense, gave their offense a little boost. And you also did that without Zenzen in the game. And kudos to them for being able to withstand that long of a period of time, because I think it was like 2 minutes into the game, 3 minutes into the game, Jason, that he had to go sit down. And that's a long 15, 16-minute stretch to be without one of your better players. But I think Iniger really stepped up, and if you're Barnesville, that gives you something really to work for in the second half when Zenzen can now come back in the game.
Stats in that first half leading the way for the Yellow Jackets. Jacob Daniels with 8 points. Alex Ohm with 6. Soren Anderson with 6. Micah Thompson with 5 for the Yellow Jackets. For the Trojans, Tate Iniger has 7. 4 on the board for Zachary Bredman and Noah Kraus. 3 each for Logan Ernst and Wyatt Suter. And 2 points for Caden Zenzen, as you said. Spent most of that first half on the bench with 2 fouls. We'll take a quick timeout as the Dean's Bulk Service halftime show rolls on here live from Barnesville.
Hi, I'm Trevor Seaman with United Community Bank, and today we're down at the Gathering Grounds, joined with Ashley Clifton.
Hello.
Ashley, how are you?
I'm doing great, thank you.
What's the best part for you about working with United Community Bank?
Besides just that they believed in me and kind of took a chance on me and helped me get it all together, I think what's more is that they really do support the community. They come in the store all the time. They don't just give us business, but they, encourage our business, buy gift cards in the winter when we're slower to give to other, locals and businesses. So it's just really inspirational for me.
Barnesville Cenex is your one-stop shop in Barnesville for gas, snacks, and more, including fresh Sandy's donuts each day of the week. And don't forget that Barnesville Cenex has the Caribou Coffee kiosk open each day as well. They're also your hunting and fishing license headquarters. Barnesville Cenex. Call them 218-354-2139 or stop in to get everything you need at 619 Front Street North in Barnesville. Barnesville Cenex wishes the Trojans the best of luck in this game and every game this sports season.
When the unthinkable happens to your home or business, C&S Cleaning and Restoration in Barnesville is the family-owned and operated business that you can trust to get you back to normal. Whether it's water damage from a flood, taking care of mold, establishing a carpet cleaning maintenance program, or cleaning your air ducts, the C&S motto is do it once and do it right. Call 218-329-8395 or visit cnsrestoration.com to learn about the services that C&S Cleaning and Restoration can provide for you.
KLN is home to great companies like Kenny's Candy and Tuffy's Pet Foods. Matt Nagel here. I was raised right here in Lakes Country. Our products are top-notch. Working for a successful, locally owned family business means job security, pride, and a connection to our local communities. Join us at Kenny's Candy. Experience an awesome benefit program, competitive wages, a sign-on bonus, and profit sharing. Shop local, work local. Get started at klnfamilybrands.com or call 347-0525 and ask for Matt.
Well, welcome back here to Barnesville on the Dean's Bulk Service Halftime Show. I'm Jason Gross with Lance Rock. Again, the Yellow Jackets lead 25-23. I'd like to thank all our sponsors for making tonight's broadcast possible. The Barnesville Cenex, Ratzel's Pool Hall, C&S Cleaning Restoration, Dean's Bulk Service, Barnesville Booster Club, Stein Seed, Mainline Grill, Willow Creek Insurance, Midwest Bank, Halverson Farm, Priority Real Estate, The Pitchfork, Purple Goose Eatery and Drinkery, Barnesville Drug and Hardware, Barnesville Takedown Club, Bull Green Construction, Barnesville Internet, Barnesville Grocery, Arvig, United Community Bank, KLN Family Brands, EOT Insurance, The Backyard in Perham, Central Minnesota Credit Union, Lakes Ace Hardware, and Perham High School. I'd like to thank all those sponsors for tonight's broadcast, making tonight's show take place here live from Barnesville. It's been a fun one here tonight, Lance.
Yeah, it's been everything as advertised, and I think we went back to some keys of the game. I certainly wish I would have picked foul trouble as maybe one of the keys of the game, but I don't think it's hindered either team, but I think it's definitely going to maybe change the complexion of the second half. Do you change what you do to maybe try to pick up that third foul on some of these guys, whichever team you're on? And again, I think both teams have shot okay, but I don't think they've shot the way they thought they were going to shoot the basketball. And I think that's a little bit to the defense and the physical style of play, which has also led to a lot of the foul trouble, I believe anyways, Jason.
Exactly, as the Yellow Jackets lead 25-23 as we look to the second half. It'll be interesting to see, are the teams going to adjust to how the game has been called? It's been tight. We know that, and both teams are dealing with a lot of foul trouble.
Well, and I think, yes, it'll change it a little bit, or they may change a little bit, but my gut feeling and my answer is no, because both teams are physical, defensive-minded squads, and it's hard to take that and change that sort of thing. If you're doing something offensively, I think you can change that, but when your identity has been defense, and both of these teams' identity is definitely locked down defense, it's pretty hard to change that at a halftime of a ball game.
We'll take a quick break here on the Dean's Bulk Service Halftime Show and get you set up for the second half as we're just moments away here live from Barnesville.
Hi, I'm Trevor Seaman with United Community Bank, and today we're down at the Gathering Grounds, joined with Ashley Clifton.
Hello.
Ashley, how are you?
I'm doing great, thank you.
What's the best part for you about working with United Community Bank?
Besides just that they believed in me and kind of took a chance on me and helped me get it all together, I think what's more is that they really do support the community. They come in the store all the time. They don't just give us business, but they, encourage our business, buy gift cards in the winter when we're slower to give to other, locals and businesses. So it's just really inspirational for me.
Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Call, text, email Jack, Rhonda, or Terry with questions and get a quote today. You are invited to the Main Line and Downer, a place for your friends and the kids. You can browse the menu of all the favorites: burgers, chicken, pizza, amazing wings. Also, do not forget, they're open for breakfast. The Main Line also has a convenience store plus the end-of-the-line boutique shop that's filled with unique gifts for all your family and all your friends. The Main Line and Downer, 8 miles northeast of Barnesville or 8 miles southeast of Glendon. Order online or call in your order at 218-789-7610. Barnesville Drug and Hardware is your local Health Mart pharmacy and hardware Hank store in Barnesville. Open weekdays 8:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays until noon. Stop in at 117 Front Street to get you and your family prepared for winter and the holidays. Grab the essentials like shovels, ice melts, sleds for the kids, gift wrapping paper, wreaths, and everything else you need for the Christmas holiday. Don't forget that Barnesville Drug and Hardware is also your Valspar Paint headquarters. Barnesville Drug and Hardware. Give them a like and follow on Facebook. Barnesville Drug and Hardware wishes the Trojans the best of luck this sports season.
The mission of the Barnesville Booster Club is to support local charities and organizations, especially anything to do with kids and youth. You can contact the high school office for more information on how to join the Barnesville Booster Club. The Barnesville Booster Club has paid out over $800,000 to the community since 1989. Visit barnesville.k12.mn.us and click on the Booster Club under the Athletics tab for photos, Facebook link, and more information. The Barnesville Booster Club wishes the Trojans the best of luck in the game. Go Trojans!
Welcome back here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network as we get ready for the second half. It's going to be a thriller as it's 25-23 between the Yellow Jackets and the Barnesville Trojans. We thank you for tuning in to the Dean's Ball Service halftime show. We get ready for the second half, and the opening play brought to you by Arvig. As the Arvig inbounds pass will start things off for the second half. And we thank you for tuning in. And Lance, let's pitter patter. Let's get at her.
I agree, Jason, and I think if I'm going to give some last keys that I think is going to happen. I think it's going to be somebody other than, for Barnesville, probably other than Iniger to score. And I'm kind of looking at Bredman maybe. And the difficult part for him is they've been guarding him with like Micah Thompson, who's gives a lot of length away, but he's just such a great shooter that I think he can hit 2 or 3 in a row. And if you're the Yellow Jackets, kind of the hidden maybe parts of the game has been how well Jacob Daniels has rebounded. Not defensively so much, but offensively. So who's going to keep him off the board? Because he's starting to give the Yellow Jackets 2, 3, even sometimes 4 possessions, and I don't think Barnesville can afford that in the second half.
I think also the key is going to be at the free throw line. The Yellow Jackets have struggled from the EOT Insurance free throw line. Barnesville at the Barnesville Senex free throw line. They've only hit 4 of their attempts, so as we get ready to go, second half underway with the Arvig inbounds pass. It comes near side. They swing it over Anderson. Back up top, Micah Thompson looking in the lanes, cut off. Now we'll go to Soren Anderson.
And a quick switch to a zone here by Barnesville right out of the gate, just giving a different look to the Yellow Jackets.
So Anderson will step into a 3. It's off the front iron, no good. And there for the rebound, it's Caden Zenzen. And his zone defense also allows you to keep some of those guys on the floor with foul trouble. As they look inside, Zenzen backs down to the hoop, strong, no good. Thompson is able to get the rebound. Zenzen's got to be careful after that missed shot on that board.
And again, it's like I talked about defense. I think it's hard to take that out of him.
And Thompson gets the loose ball after it's batted around. Near side, Anderson thought about it. Now they swing it back over to Belka. Kick out near side, Anderson. He'll step into a 3. It's good. Soren Anderson has 9 points. And the Yellow Jackets back up by 5.
And that's what would drive Barnesville out of that zone, is if you start hitting those 3-pointers consistently.
And there's a foul. Foul is going to be on Jacob Daniels.
Foul on the Yellow Jackets. Number 13, Jacob Daniels, his first personal foul. First team foul.
Zenzen. It's inbound. Gets it in. Nielsen with it. That's Ernst. They swing it over. Hang. Back to Nielsen. Ernst through a couple of screens. Now gets to Iniger. Iniger for a moment thought about it, but Anderson closed nicely. But the three-corner from the left side, no good. Rebound tapped around. Anderson gets it. And now Thompson will slow it down for the Yellow Jackets on the Ratzo's Pool Hall scoreboard. Again, Lance, we have a full postgame show lined up for you as well. As Anderson drives the floater, no good. Rebound tapped out. They swing it over. Now Melvin. The jumper is no good, and the rebound's grabbed by Iniger. And in that postgame show, we're going to name United Community Bank Player of the Game for Perham. Your Purple Goose Eatery and Drinkery Player of the Game, as that layup is good there by Logan Ernst. And we'll have your My CMCU moments of the game as well, all in our postgame show, brought to you by Stein Seed. And now over and back against the Yellow Jackets, as the Yellow Jackets lead 28-25. Trojans will take over. Hang. Now Nielsen looking things over against the Yellow Jackets. Come over right side. Ernst looking inside Zenzen as he's battling with Daniels in the post. Nielsen with it. Zenzen setting the screen. And we got a timeout. Timeout called by the Trojans. They trail the Yellow Jackets 28-25. We'll take a timeout on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Hi, I'm Trevor Seaman with United Community Bank, and today we're down at the Gathering Grounds, joined with Ashley Clifton.
Hello.
Ashley, how are you?
I'm doing great, thank you.
What's the best part for you about working with United Community Bank?
Besides just that they believed in me and kind of took a chance on me and helped me get it all together, I think what's more is that they really do support the community. They come in the store all the time. They don't just give us business, but they, encourage our business, buy gift cards in the winter when we're slower to give to other, locals and businesses. So it's just really inspirational for me.
Well, welcome back here, Lance, as we get ready to go as the second half continues to roll on. Yellow Jackets lead 28-25. We thank you for tuning in tonight on the Magnitude Sports Media Network, and this has been a fun one as we anticipated here from Barnesville.
Yeah, sometimes you roll into these games, Jason, and it gets lopsided. I don't think that's going to be the case tonight.
Eniger with the layup is up and in for two. He's got 9 points. Melvin to Anderson, up back to Thompson. Melvin in the corner, not there. Comes back up, Thompson now to the left side for Anderson. Trojans again employing the 2-3 zone. Belko will take a quick three, too strong. Rebound tapped around. Zenzen is able to tap it over to Hang. And Nielsen will come back. Nielsen to Hang, right side, a quick three. It's good. Logan Ernst hits the three, and the Trojans take a 30-28 lead. Anderson, back to Thompson. Over to Belka. Cross court for Melvin. Now Thompson. Drive and Belka blocked by Zenzen. And now with the Thompson. Now it comes back Anderson. Over to Belka. He dribbles into Thompson. Now Thompson will take a three. Too strong. Rebound grabbed by Belka. Nice job reading that one off the back iron. Now Belka. Bounce past Melvin. Melvin in the corner to Thompson driving. Thompson kick out. Melvin thought about it. Now drives. Gets cut off. Belka. Come over near side. Anderson. He has the look for three. Too strong off the back iron. Daniels rebounds, tries to force a pass. It goes off the leg of a Trojan out of bounds, and now coming to the game is Alex Holm.
Yeah, and I think one of our halftime looks was Jacob Daniels getting extra possessions, and I think that's 2 out of 3. He's had his hands on the ball, and set up some sort of extra possession for the Yellow Jackets.
And Ohm's a guy that might be able to shoot this Trojan team out of this zone. The Yellow Jackets have kind of went cold from the outside. Ohm hit 2 3-pointers in that first half. Now Anderson, kick near side. Now Melvin will fire the 3. That's good for Chaz Melvin. And the Yellow Jackets lead by a point. Eniger drives against Anderson into the lane. The shot off the glass, no good, but he's fouled.
Fouls on the Yellow Jackets, number 3, Soren Anderson.
That's on Anderson. It's his third.
And that's what we talked about, Jason. Would the offense change just a little bit to go at some of those guys in foul trouble? And I think they went after Anderson there with Eniger.
Eniger at the Barnesville Senex free throw line. Takes the free throw and hits it and ties it at 31.
He really does have a silky smooth release.
He's got 10 to lead this Barnesville squad. Taking his time. And calmly hits the second. And now into the game, Zach Redmond. He had 4 points off the bench in the first half.
And I think he could be a key. He can really shoot it, and I've seen him in other games, Jason, where he just gets on a roll. So
Anderson to Melvin, back to Anderson. Now they go back to Thompson. Ohm on the far side. Keep your eye on him. He's got it. Thought about it, passed up that look. They closed on him. Anderson bounce past Melvin. Back to Anderson. They're cutting off Daniels inside. Zenzen doing a nice job down there on him. They're keeping an eye on Melvin as he cuts. Now Ohm has the look for 3. No good. Out the front iron, a rebound and a foul. Foul's going to be on Melvin trying to go through Eniger. That's his third. Team's third.
And one of the things, Jason, if you're kind of struggling getting your three-point shot going, it's not always the easiest spot to be, but finding someone about the free throw line and then being able to turn and drive off of that. So that might be an adjustment we see the Yellow Jackets make here. But great defense if you're for the Barnesville Trojans.
Now Bredman looking inside. Going to Zenzen. Zenzen against Daniels. Lost his footing for a second, regrouped, but couldn't get the shot to drop. And now a travel on the Yellow Jackets on the fast break.
It's one of those hard spots to catch a ball. You're kind of turning, you see somebody in your vision, and a little bit of a stutter step. So maybe patience a little bit. Another way to beat the zone is to beat it down the floor, and maybe that's what the Yellow Jackets were trying to do.
Ernst gets it inside. Zenzen, kick out. Forehand, back inside Zenzen. Kick out Eniger. Eniger against Anderson, backing him down into the lane. Goes up strong and good for 2. And the Trojans lead by 3. Now Ohm with it far side. Thompson thought about it. Now back to Ohm. Back to Thompson. Thompson into the lane. The floater is good for Micah Thompson.
Excellent dribble drive there by Thompson. Kind of got them out of their normal rotation on that zone.
A nice drive to the hoop with the dribble as he floats that one up and in. For our Canadian fans, his drive into the hoop there. Bounce pass near side. Inside joke as the pass goes inside. Tapped away and stolen by Daniels. Daniels off a couple of legs and out of bounds off Eniger.
I don't know, Jason, but this is really fun, good basketball to watch, and it's probably more than what we even built it up to be at the beginning of this game.
Thompson. Near side, Anderson, he launches the 3, too strong. That was off the mark from the word go. I'm coming back the other way with the floater in the lane, too strong, but Zenzen's there for the board. And the far side official makes the call. And it's going to be on Thompson. No, it's not. It's on Ohm. But going to the Barnesville Senex free throw line, Caden Zenzen to shoot 2. No good. A lot of people thought it was on Thompson, myself included. But it's not. It was on Ohm.
Definitely when they made the first call, because that was kind of the meat and potatoes of the play happened in there. As Zenzen misses the second one as well.
I should explain. That explains why the far side official was on that call, as he saw it from Ohm and not Thompson. And now it's timeout.
Timeout, Perham.
We'll take a break on the Ratsos Pool Hall scoreboard. The Trojans lead by a point on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
For $1. Pizza for $2.
Well, welcome back here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. 10:35 to go in the second half. Barnesville leads 34-33 in what's been a fun game so far between these two Heart of the Lakes Conference rivals. And as Lance said, it's kind of been better than advertised.
Yeah, it definitely is, Jason, and it's just so good how they're making adjustments on the fly. And in this zone, although the Jackets have hit a couple threes, it's really kind of taken them out of their game.
Thompson. Now Anderson at the top, goes left side, Ohm. Back to Anderson. Hands it off for Micah Thompson as the Barnesville fans start to make some noise. Thompson looked to cut, not there. Now Melvin, the cutter, down low. It comes back to Thompson. Thompson in the lane, runs into trouble, draws a foul.
Falls on the Trojans, number 13, Logan Ernst. That's his first personal foul.
Foul was on Ernst. His first, the first on the Trojans. Ryan Rustad will come in. Inbound pass goes to Melvin. He launches the three, no good. Rebound grabbed there by Rustad, and the Trojans come back with it.
They've taken a couple possessions away from going through Eniger. I'd like to see them go back to him, as he was really lighting it up there at the end of the first half and the beginning of the second half.
Looking inside, Daniels and Zenzen, a nice battle in the paint. Bredman's going to take a three. They close out on him. It's no good as it goes in and out, and Soren Anderson gets the rebound. Ohm now. Left side, Anderson looks to Melvin for a second, drives, hands it off to Melvin. Cutting in the lane, Thompson. Thompson, kick out up top for Ohm. Right side, Thompson, now Melvin. Thought about it, they close on him. Kick up top, Ohm, one more pass. Anderson, the three from the corner, good!
Boy, and the Jackets needed that one, Jason, and it was all about the passing on that one. The movement from side to side, just the extra pass caught Barnesville out of position.
Now they go inside to Eniger, and he works his way down low and gets the basket up and in, and it's tied at 36.
I really think Eniger's the matchup that's really difficult for the Yellow Jackets.
Thompson. Now to Ohm. Over to Anderson. Back to Ohm. Now Thompson with it. Over to Ohm. Ohm in the lane. Jump stops. Now gets it to Thompson. Back to Ohm. To Daniels. Daniels over to distribute to Anderson. Cross court, Thompson. He has the look for three. No good. Rebound, Caden Zenzen. Ooh, and a pass on the far side. That was tricky, but Bredman was able to come down with it. Near side, Rustad. They swing it over. Kraus, he answers, but it's no good. Now Eniger drives, floats it up and in for two off the rebound.
He's just so calm and cool and collective, Jason. It's fun to watch him play.
Melvin. Soren Anderson to Ohm. Near side, Anderson. He fires the three, too strong, misses everything. And now it's I believe we're going to have a foul, and if it is, the foul's on Micah Thompson, and that's his fourth.
And you know, I don't know what was going on there, Jason, but I remember playing, and some of those are frustration fouls. Like, things aren't going exactly the way you want to, so you're going to try to make something else happen, and you kind of over-pursue the basketball.
38-36, the Trojans lead with 7:40 to go on the Ratsos Pool Hall scoreboard. They bring it up court. Now Rustad. Far side, you know, the Trojans are probably going to try as hard as they can to go right at Thompson, who's got 4. As they're waiting for the sub to come on the next whistle. Thompson bats it in the backcourt. Henniger is there to corral it. Jack Nielsen gets the loose ball. Looking to drive in the lane. Kraus against Melvin. Off the glass, too strong. Zenzen there for the board. He's put back. No good as well, too strong. Henniger loses control of it, and now the rebound is grabbed by Thompson.
There were hands all over the place on that one, Jason.
Home with it. Long three-pointer, no good. Zenzen there for the rebound. Kraus with it. Goes to Rustad, driving against Thompson. He dishes. That comes back near side. Rustad, the 3. That misses. Off the mark. As now Thompson has it. Into the lane, Anderson. Anderson through traffic. Draws the contact. The putback is good. And an athletic putback there by Soren Anderson. Ties it at 38.
Awesome body control to one-hand that. Back up and use the kiss off the glass.
Rustad off the mark once again. Yellow Jackets might let him keep shooting that 3 tonight as we're under 6. But a nice job defensively. It's stolen away. Nielsen, the hoop, and the layup for 2.
Boy, that was not an easy layup either, Jason, and good body control on that end. Fabulous plays happening down the stretch here.
Anderson. Now Melvin. To Ohm. Over to Micah Thompson on the 4 with Floor. Melvin, a 3, too strong. Zenzen the board. Yellow Jackets have shot a lot of three-pointers tonight, and now we got a timeout. 5:05 to go on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. The Trojans lead 40-38. We'll take a timeout on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
There's no question that yield is at the core of everything we do at Stein. It's why we are here today, and it's what will continue to propel us and our growers into the future of agriculture. Stein and List E3 soybeans provide a significant dollar per acre yield benefit, plus access to the best weed control in the industry. That is yield plus results. Yield expected, yield delivered. Stein and List E3 soybeans have yield.
As we get ready to come back to live action.
We kind of got fooled there, Jason. The team sat down, and usually that means full timeout, but it was only a 30, so a 30-second timeout. I'm really thinking that this is going to be, I'm interested to see what play has been drawn up here by Barnesville.
Comes near side, Zenzen. Inside. Backs down against Daniels, turnaround short. Anderson there for the rebound, and the Yellow Jackets clear out. Ohm directing the offense. Cross court here, Belka. Down to Anderson. Anderson with a nifty fake, now goes to Belka. Over to Ohm, back to Belka. They exchange passes near side, it goes to Anderson. Anderson from Melvin along the baseline. Now Anderson picks up his dribble, and now Belka's going to fire a three. No good. Rebound grab there by Kraus, and the Trojans come back the other way. Driving in the lane and drawing a foul before the shots. Will be going to the hoop there was Nielsen. But the foul was on Ohm. His second. The sixth of the Yellow Jackets.
So interesting. I was just going to say, I wonder how long Thompson will sit, and I wonder how long Iniger will sit.
We got a timeout now. This time it is a full timeout officially. So we'll take a break on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
The Trojan Takedown Club supports Barnesville wrestling on all levels. Members serve to go to the wrestling program and are thankful for family, friends, fans, donors, and sponsors that help contribute to any and all fundraising efforts. The Trojan Takedown Club meets at the American Legion Post 153 in Barnesville in the evening of the first Wednesday of the month. For more information, search Facebook for Barnesville Trojan Wrestling.
Not all internet companies are created equal. Barnesville's symmetrical system means you can upload data at the same speed you can download, something few companies even offer. This is incredibly important. From connecting with grandkids on Zoom to sharing pictures on Instagram, cutting-edge business, working from home, or the kids uploading their homework. Really fast speeds, great customer service. With Barnesville Internet, we've got you covered, and the future is here today.
Welcome back to Barnesville as the Yellow Jackets trail the Trojans 40-38. It'll be Barnesville basketball out of the timeouts.
And my question, Jason, was going to be Thompson and Iniger, both back in the game.
Inbounds pass, Zenzen tapped away, and Anderson gets it. Some contact. The Yellow Jackets will take it though. Thompson with it. Thompson with 4. Near side, Anderson. That's 4 fouls. As he has it. He has 7 points. Now it goes to Anderson. Thought about it for a second. Ohm the cutter now. Belka to Thompson. Back to Belka. Thompson to Anderson. Anderson looking to drive against Iniger. Kick out Thompson. Thompson cuts into the lane. Now kick out Ohm. Inside, tapped out of bounds.
And I like Ohm as that cutter, Jason. I just think that Yellow Jackets have to be just a tad more patient. They're trying to reverse the ball so quickly, they're not giving him time to get set up in there.
Inbounds pass. Anderson thought about a 3, didn't take it. Belka. Now Ohm back to Anderson. Ohm, the cutter, the 3. No good. Anderson, the board, the putback. No good, but he's fouled. And Anderson will go to the EOT Insurance free throw line. That's Caden Zenzen's 3rd. Just the 2nd in the half on the Trojans as a free throw by Anderson's too strong.
And there was one of your keys, Jason, that down the stretch, the Yellow Jackets were going to have to be a little more successful from the free throw line than what they've been.
They're 0 for 5. 0 for 4, excuse me. Here's the 5th attempt from the line. Got that one to go. The reverse jinx as the Trojans bring the ball up the court. Driving, nice dish there to the far side, Nielsen. Comes back to Ernst. Near side it goes, Kraus. Kraus looking in for Zenzen, not there. They swing it back up top. Comes near side. Kraus with a nice move into the lane against Thompson. The shot no good. Thompson did a good job holding his position, but the Yellow Jackets can't control the rebound. It goes out of bounds.
Great hustle going Ohm coming in, just charging after that ball. Just when he came down, it was kind of 2 Yellow Jackets, kind of took his feet out from him. Ball ends up out of bounds.
Zenzen will inbound on the baseline. Gets it in. A 3 on its way. In and out, no good. The Yellow Jackets converge and get the board. Nielsen did not get the shot to drop. We got a timeout called by the Yellow Jackets. Second half. The Yellow Jackets trail by points on the Retzos Pool Hall scoreboard. We'll take a break on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
You are invited to the Main Line and Downer, a place for your friends and the kids. You can browse the menu of all the favorites, burgers, chicken, pizza, amazing wings. Also, do not forget, they're open for breakfast. The Main Line also has the convenience store plus the end-of-the-line boutique shop that's filled with unique gifts for all your family and all your friends. The Main Line and Downer, 8 miles northeast of Barnesville or 8 miles southeast of Linden. Order online or call in your order at 218-789-7610.
Welcome back here to Barnesville. The Trojans lead by a point, 40-39 on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. The Yellow Jackets bring the ball up court. Thompson with it. Now to Anderson, over to Daniels, back to Ohm. Micah Thompson to Jacob Daniels. Left side it goes to Belka. Gets a screen. Trojans have changed their defense. Anderson with it. Near side Daniels. He'll take the three. Too strong. Rebound grabbed by Nielsen. Nielsen. Belka out on him, trying to create space. Belka not giving him much room to work. The Yellow Jackets hoping to get a 5, but now they get the pass near side. Ernst guarded by Ohm. Inside it goes. Iniger. Iniger is fouled and the shot's no good.
Fouls on the Yellow Jackets, number 4, Marcus Belka.
That's on Belka, his third.
Personal foul.
Iniger will go to the Barnesville Senex free throw line. He's perfect at the free throw line tonight. He's got 17. My math is correct to lead the hometown squad. Iniger free throw, that one's good. Stretches the Trojan lead.
Again, with his shooting touch and his demeanor, Jason, in a tight game, I don't know that there's anybody else you really would want at the free throw line than Mr. Tate Iniger.
Hang on, Dan, and also just having the ball in his hands as he hits that second one. He's been doing good things for the Trojans all night long as the Trojans have a 3-point lead late in the second half. Ohm with Thompson. A 3 from Ohm, no good, off the mark. And the Trojans outlets. Up ahead it goes for Ernst. And a foul. And the Trojans starting to feel it a little bit. Fouls on Ohm. Ernst goes to the Barnesville Senex free throw line. He'll shoot the free throw. And it's no good. The rebound to the far side, saved by Zenzen, and he stepped out of bounds. Saved momentarily.
And that might have been our play of the game if he would have saved that one, Jason.
Oh, Thompson. Near side, Melvin thought about it, passed it up. Now to Ohm. Thompson again as the Trojans go back into that zone. Left it for a possession. Changing it back up, and they come back. And Anderson takes the three, in and out, no good. And a big rebound for the Trojans. Quickly up ahead, Nielsen. Bounce pass, layup, no good. Rebound Thompson, Ernst had the layup. And the Yellow Jackets coming back the other way, a minute to go. Down by 3. Ohm's gonna hold the ball for a moment. And now a foul. And it's a smart one if you're Barnesville because you have a boatload of them to give.
And I was going to say, they only had 2, so any danger they can get in and giving up a basket, they can foul as long as it's not on a shot. They have 3.
And Ohm has the inbound pass. Anderson and a timeout. The Yellow Jackets take a timeout. It is a full, so we'll take a quick 30-second timeout here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Are you looking to buy or sell your home? Maybe you need a summer getaway. Contact Josh Weedcheck, your local hometown licensed real estate agent with Priority Real Estate in Barnesville. Josh will assist you in finding a new home for you and your family. Whether it's a pre-existing home or a lot available to build your own dream home, call or text Josh today. 218-790-2477. Priority Real Estate. Wishing the Trojans the best of luck in today's game.
Welcome back here to Barnesville. 51.4 seconds to go. The Yellow Jackets trail the Trojans 42-39. Coming out of the timeout, be interested to see what the Yellow Jackets elect to do. Trailing by 3. They've been shooting a lot of threes. And if you're Barnesville, when you only have 3 fouls in this half, you could still foul, play hack a Yellow Jacket until they get down to that situation.
Right, you can eat up a lot of clock by doing that, Jason. And that last possession was just one of those kind of breathtaking possessions. I was like, why is Barnesville going so fast? They're up by 3. Then you had the layup and said yes, and then it was missed, and you went no. So just the range of emotions right now.
Home with it. Now Thompson. Fans starting to stand on their feet from Barnesville. Anderson with it. 38 seconds to go. Zinzin on him. Picks up his dribble. Up top, Melvin. Now to Ohm. Ohm thought about it for a moment. Gives it to Daniels. Daniels swings it to Melvin. Melvin to Thompson. He steps into a 3. No good. Rebound grabbed once again by Ernst. And the Trojans and the Yellow Jackets have to foul. And now going to the line will be Jack Nielsen.
And not that with 20.4 seconds left, it's going to make that much. But one more puts them in the double bonus. And if it gets into that fouling situation, I know as a free throw shooter a long time ago, it certainly was nice when you knew you were going to get 2. You didn't have to make that first one.
Foul was on Marcus Belka. Nielsen will go to the line out of the timeout. We'll take a quick break. Or actually, we'll keep it here with 20 seconds to go. 42-39, Trojans lead by 3 on the Ratsos Pool Hall scoreboard. Some big free throws coming up.
Zach Bredman checking back into the game, and I think the foul, Jason, was actually on Ohm, which gives him his 4th one as well. So again, we're getting to the point in the depth in this game that it's 20 seconds. You can't wait for somebody else to foul. You're going to have to be the one if you're the one closest to it. But big free throws here. Timeout sometimes helps the shooter. You can kind of get your breath and get out of that game type speed. Sometimes it's the jinx of putting them, letting them think about it, kind of like the field goal kicker.
And in Minnesota, we know all about field goal kicking.
Hey, we were doing so good up to 20.4 seconds left.
Well, you just left it on a tee for me.
I did.
Jack Nielsen will go to the line. Shooting 1 and a bonus if he makes the first at the Barnesville Senex free throw line. Nielsen steps up. 2 points on the night. And the free throw is no good. Rebound grab Thompson with 18 seconds left. Thompson, and he is fouled.
And again, now what we talked about, kind of what we talked about, hack a shack, but not, they're not going to stay by the free throw line. They still got a few fouls to give here. Can eat up a lot of that 15.5 seconds. And we have another timeout called by Barnesville. It is a full timeout.
We'll still keep it here. Unfortunately, we can't tell you the timeout situation. The scoreboard here does not have it, as there's 15.5 seconds to go. Sorry on the clock there, a little off. But again, 42-39 to go. Perham with the basketball. Foul situation. Trojans have committed 4 fouls. The Yellow Jackets have committed 9 in this second half. And if the Yellow Jackets, and if you're Barnesville, keep following right away, I think, and you just want to make sure for the Yellow Jackets, you see it's coming, try to get it up as much as possible.
And I think it's a hard thing to gauge, but if you can take as much time off without fouling, like drive them away from the basket so you know they're not going to shoot, and then when they're trying to make that aggressive move, foul. They can take it out of bounds again. If you can eat up 4, 5, 6, maybe even seconds, you're down under 10 and putting some serious pressure on the Yellow Jackets. And that 3-point lead's kind of a nice one, Jason, because you know at the very worst, at the very worst, if you're a Barnesville fan, is the Yellow Jackets can tie if you don't foul a 3-point shooter. So a lot of strategy going on right now. I can imagine the clipboards and the whiteboards are writing up plays, and this is what we asked for.
Yellow Jackets inbound, Ohm with it. As we approach 10 seconds, Ohm is fouled.
And there it was. They got 7 seconds off. So excellent job by Barnesville just waiting. They still have one more to give. So Yellow Jackets have to be a little bit more aggressive on this possession or they're going to run out of time.
Ohm gets the inbounds with 5, and there's another foul.
6.1 seconds left on the clock, and now they cannot do it. So hopefully it's been well communicated.
If you do it early enough.
Well, that's true.
It's a 3-point game.
It is. Maybe it would be a smart one.
And now the Yellow Jackets will call timeout.
Boy, Jason, that was some really good thinking there. Maybe you want to put them at the line. You know, it's 6.1 seconds. You get them to about 2.5 seconds. Even if they make one, miss one, they got to tip it back in. And if they make them both, you got a chance to get the ball out of bounds. It's hard for me. I don't know what I would do if I was coaching.
Well, the way the Yellow Jackets are shot at the free throw line tonight, they're 1 of 5. I'm hacking. Just make sure they're not going up in the arc to shoot and just put them at the line to shoot the 1-and-1.
Right, and especially if you can force them to take the ball towards the midcourt line or even on your side of the court, that 6 seconds is going to get ate up pretty fast. If you can get them down to 2 seconds maybe, take the foul and they get a 1-and-1, it puts Perham in a kind of a stickly position there.
Again, 6.1 seconds to go on the clock in the second half here in Barnesville.
And it's been such a good game. To me, it looks a little bit low scoring. It seems like they've scored more points than this, 42-39, because it's been so well played.
We'll see what comes up out of the timeouts. As we get ready to go, it'll be interesting to see what the decision is. Shortens defensively, Perham offensively. With 6.1 seconds to go.
Nice when you have a December matchup that ends with both sides of the stands up on their feet.
Everyone on their feet. Ohm to Anderson. Anderson, the 3. It's good! It's good! Soren Anderson ties it, and we're going to overtime!
Wow. That's about all you can say is wow.
What a shot by Soren Anderson as he nails it.
And there's
as it goes to overtime. What a shot by Soren Anderson.
And there's where you can always, hindsight's 20/20, of course, but as you're thinking about that, you foul him there. He shoots a 1-on-1 with about 1 second left. You'd have to have a make, a good miss, and a tip in to tie it to where they were at. But wow, what can you say about Soren Anderson? That's a cool hombre right there that just steps up from 20 feet and sends it to overtime.
It's going to be an exciting overtime. Soren Anderson with the step back to the left side. Got the 3 to drop to tie. It's at 42. Wow, what a shot. And now we'll see as things reset for 4 more minutes of excellence. Heart of the Lakes Conference basketball.
And here's my question, Jason. It's pretty interesting. Barnesville had all the momentum up until that last shot. And just the looks on their faces when this happened looked a little deflated. Now you see some life in the Yellow Jackets. So what's going to happen here is going to be pretty interesting.
Thompson with it. For Ohm, near side. Thompson again, back to Ohm with the Yellow Jackets first possession of overtime, 3:45 to go. Anderson cuts, shot no good. Gets the putback, no good. Fights again and now gets called for the foul. And that's going to be his fourth.
Which now fouls come back into play again, Jason, because we got 3 minutes and 42 seconds to go here. So as we look at it, we'll try to keep you updated with the clock here. 3:42 left. Foul troubles now we're in a double bonus situation.
And Zenzen will go to the Barnesville Senex free throw line. Free throw's good for Zenzen. She gets the first. Again, don't worry about the clock on the bottom of our screen, as that second free throw is good. Trojans lead 44-42. 3:40 to go. Ohm with it. Now Thompson to Anderson. They go right side, Ohm. Thompson again, Anderson. Into the lane, Ohm. Ohm, kick out, Melvin. Melvin drives back to Ohm. Thompson with it. Ohm. Thompson again. 3:12 to go here in the first overtime. Kick out near side. 3 for Melvin. Good! Chaz Melvin answers. And the Yellow Jackets back up by a point. With 3 to go in overtime. Bredman drives. The layup through traffic is good. As Bredman gets it to go and he draws the foul.
And if that falls on Soren Anderson, that's 5 for him.
And it is on Anderson. And Bredman will have a chance for a three-point play at the Barnesville Senex free throw line.
Man, how many tides have we had turn in this game, Jason? Just a real edge of your seat type of game.
As it's 47-45 with 2:45 to go. Ohm with it. Near side, it goes to Belka. Belka in trouble, and it's turned over and stolen away. And a layup is good for Jack Nielsen. That's all 49-45 lead for Barnesville. Thompson to Ohm. Ohm getting pressured. Cross court for Melvin. Melvin shot blocked! And it goes out of bounds as Zach Bredman blocks the shot attempt.
And it's just, again, now the momentum's turned again, and you really feel Barnesville with that emotion on their side. But boy, they have picked up almost higher on that zone and really making it difficult on the Perham guards.
Ohm with it. Now it goes near side and a 3 from Melvin, no good. Zenzen the board. 2 minutes to go in overtime. And now a foul, and that foul is on Ohm. And that is number 5 on him.
That's his 5th personal foul.
And it's, I don't know how you look at it. There's 2 theories to this. Foul early, try to maximize your possessions. But I think it was awful early in that possession, Jason, to foul like that and put Bredman to the line.
Shorts on the first free throw.
But then it looks good when you miss the free throw. So it's one of those theories that coaches go back and forth with, and if it works for you either way, it's the right decision.
1:50 to go. Second free throw is good that time for Bredman. Near side, Belka with it. Thompson over. There with it is Austin Onitson. Onitson to Thompson, back to Onitson. Now Thompson. This zone again has been outstanding for Barnesville for most of the night.
They cover so much ground in it.
Now Melvin. Iniger comes out on him. Now Thompson. Someone's got to do something for the Yellow Jackets with 1:20 to go. Down by 5. Thompson to Onitson. And the Trojan fans are starting to make some more noise as Thompson called the bank but is closed, and the putback is good for Austin Onitson.
Timeout, Yellow Jackets. Full timeout, Jason.
We'll take a break on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Well, welcome back here in overtime. 1:02 to go. The Trojans lead 50-47. With 1:02 to go, out of the timeouts, it'll be Barnesville basketball.
And now you have to foul. You just got to figure out who do you want shooting free throws for Barnesville. Try to drive them to the corner to the basketball and then create that quick foul to try to maximize as many possessions as you can if you're the Yellow Jackets.
Eniger to inbound with a minute to go. Gets it to Zenzen. Zenzen back to Eniger. And he is fouled, and that foul will be number 5 on Micah Thompson, and he fouls out.
And it was so interesting, Jason. I was just going to say I'd want the ball in Eniger's hands, but he was taking the ball out, and that was their plan, was a quick pass in, right back to him, and a nice inbounds type series there for Barnesville. And if you're Barnesville, you got to be happy as can be that this man's on the line.
Eniger is perfect at the line. He's 4 of 4. Trying to extend the lead with 58.9 seconds to go. Eniger has been automatic. And that free throw is good. Make it 5 of 5.
And I'd like to call that one the shooter's touch. When you're a good shooter, you seem to get that roll.
Second free throw forthcoming. It's good. The Yellow Jackets coming up court. Belka with it. Now to Onitson. Back to Belka. To Melvin. Yellow Jackets can't get a shot up right now. They're going to have to hurry with 45 seconds to go. Peterson to Onitson. Melvin with it. Eniger closes. Daniels into the lane. Kick out Melvin. He takes the quick three. It's no good. Zenzen the rebound. And now a foul. And you could just sense the dagger coming from the Trojans.
And it was one of those, I think the Yellow Jackets were waiting for the perfect open shot. You're not going to get that because they know you're going to want to shoot threes. You're probably going to have to take one that's highly contested and hope that it goes in.
Zenzen at the free throw line. It's 2 of 4 with 32.5 to go. Throws a line drive dart and it drops.
And again, I think it's one of those, Jason, there's a lot more confidence when it's a 2-shot foul instead of a 1-on-1.
Makes it 53-47. Second free throw's good as well. That one was much more smoother from Caden Zenzen. Belka up court quickly. Drives the lane, floats up a shot, no good. Rebound tapped around, Belka gets it. Put back blocked by Zenzen, but a foul. Fouls on Caden Zenzen. Now send Belka to the EOT Insurance free throw line.
At the line for the Yellow Jackets, number 4, Marcus Belka.
Belka gets that one to go.
And again, there's still probably 3 possessions, 4 if you can foul early, and if Barnesville gets cold from the free throw line.
And now a foul. Now I'll put Krause to the line after Belka missed that free throw.
Falls on the Yellow Jackets, number 24.
That's Austin Onitson.
That's his first personal foul. At the line, they shoot the
21
ball.
seconds to go. Trojans lead by 6 at the line. And Croce misses that one.
And if you're the Yellow Jackets, you got to run something quicker, trying to get a shot up here. And it doesn't have to be a 3. You can drive to the basket, get a 2, because he only made 1, and you're gaining on the lead.
Belka floats it in. Good.
And the foul.
Oh, and yeah.
And 1. And that's what I was saying. You don't always have to settle for that 3, especially when they think you're going to shoot it. So nice job by Belka making a tough shot and now getting rewarded with the free throw.
Close out the night for Zenzen as he follows out.
Checking for the Trojans, number 40, Wyatt Suter.
That free throw no good, and the rebound's there for Iniger, and now he's fouled. 12.1 seconds to go. And Iniger will shoot the free throw. Fouls on Daniels.
Double bonus for the Trojans, number 15, Tate Iniger.
Iniger to shoot the free throw. Misses that one. At the Barnesville Senex free throw line. That free throw no good. Belka drives and a block. The home scorers table started that clock really early. Dave Kressa pointed that out. The foul is on Nielsen. He fouls out. And Belka will be at the line.
And we just go deeper and deeper here with people fouling out. And it's been that type of game. Real physical, well played, not just physical.
And Belka will be shooting. With 7.7 seconds to go. Free throw is good. He gets the bonus. (55-51). Belka gets the second to go. And now it's timeout. Called by Barnesville. 55-52 with 7.7 seconds to go. We'll take a quick break.
Jake, no video games till your homework's done, bud.
It is done, Mom. What about your homework?
My homework?
Arvik donates $1 from our internet payment each month. Helps buy technology for my classroom. Computers, tablets, stuff that wasn't invented when you were in school.
Haha, good one.
It's free.
School partnership program. That's an easy assignment.
I can see it now. Video games for every student.
We're back here in overtime. 55-52, 7.7 seconds to go. Trojans with the basketball. Excuse me, I got the score. I got to update that. As it's 55-52, a 3-point game.
Right, and if you're Yellow Jackets, you've cut these possessions. Man, it's just been a game that just doesn't seem like it really wants to end, Jason. Both teams kind of doing whatever it takes to stay in this thing.
Bredman to inbound. Bredman gets the back pass out of bounds, now gets it to Bredman again from Iniger and a foul. Fouls on Onenson. Nice use there of the double inbound pass, of knowing the rules there, knowing Iniger comes out. Smart play there, and the extra pass gets the inbound for Bredman.
Right, and you look at it though, missed, both of these missed, Jason, and you're one shot away from double overtime here.
Bredman at the line, good. Extends the lead.
He's had a nice second half and a really nice overtime.
Done a lot of nice things off the bench for this Barnesville squad. as that free throw is good as well. Belka gets the inbounds pass with 5 seconds, takes a three, no good. Rebound grab by Suter, Iniger with it, and that will do it. The Trojans pick up a big Heart of the Lakes Conference victory tonight by a score of 57-52 here in Barnesville on the Ratzo's Pool Hall scoreboard, and a nice victory tonight for Barnesville. As the Yellow Jackets drop to 1-1, the Trojans improve to 2-1 and 1-0 in the Heart of the Lakes Conference. We'll take a quick timeout, come back with the Stein Seed post-game show here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Barnesville Senex is your one-stop shop in Barnesville for gas, snacks, and more, including fresh Sandy's Donuts each day of the week. And don't forget that Barnesville Senex has the Caribou Coffee kiosk open each day as well. They're also your hunting and fishing license headquarters. Barnesville Senex. Call them 218-354-2139 or stop in to get everything you need at 619 Front Street North in Barnesville. Barnesville Senex wishes the Trojans the best of luck in this game and every game this sports season. Are you looking to buy or sell your home? Maybe you need a summer getaway. Contact Josh Weedcheck, your local hometown licensed real estate agent with Priority Real Estate in Barnesville. Josh will assist you in finding a new home for you and your family. Whether it's a pre-existing home or a lot available to build your own dream home, call or text Josh today. 218-790-2477. Priority Real Estate, wishing the Trojans the best of luck in today's game. Ratzo's Pool Hall. You can find them at 205 Front Street in Barnesville. When you head over to Ratzo's Pool Hall, expect cold beverages, tasty and crispy pizza, as well as a friendly staff. Search for Ratzo's Pool Hall on Facebook. Give the page a like and follow so you can keep up to date with all the daily specials, new menu additions, and dates of special events such as karaoke and musical artists. Don't forget, if the Barnesville Trojans are playing, you can watch the game at Ratzo's Pool Hall. They invite you to stop by after the game. 205 Front Street in Barnesville, Ratzo's Pool Hall. Just a fun little place in a small town.
Odds are there's an ace right in your neighborhood. With expert advice and the right tools to make your quick fixes even quicker. Around the block, what you need in stock. With people who know their stuff. Welcome to the Home Convenience Store.
Hi, this is Mallory Stotterell
and Erica Saylor from Lakes Ace Hardware.
You can expect expert help for your next project at Lakes Ace Hardware,
right here in downtown Perham.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
When the unthinkable happens to your home or business, C&S Cleaning and Restoration in Barnesville is the family-owned and operated business that you can trust to get you back to normal. Whether it's water damage from a flood, taking care of mold, establishing a carpet cleaning maintenance program, or cleaning your air ducts, the C&S motto is do it once and do it right. Call 218-329-8395 or visit cnsrestoration.com to learn about the services that C&S Cleaning and Restoration can provide for you.
The Trojan Takedown Club supports Barnesville wrestling on all levels. Members serve to go to the wrestling program and are thankful for family, friends, fans, donors, and sponsors that help contribute to any and all fundraising efforts. The Trojan Takedown Club meets at the American Legion Post 153 in Barnesville in the evening of the first Wednesday of the month. For more information, search Facebook for Barnesville Trojan Wrestling.
your family, your friends, our community. At Midwest Bank of Barnesville, these cornerstones of family, friends, and community is the very heart of Midwest Bank. Whether it's help in expanding the family farm, building, remodeling, or purchasing your new home, or supporting our local schools, Midwest Bank is here because you are our family, you are our friends, and this is our community. Midwest Bank, banking your way on South Front Street, Barnesville. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Welcome back. In overtime, the Barnesville Trojans earned a 57-52 victory over the Perham Yellow Jackets here tonight. And Lance, it was an exciting game. The Trojans just were able to outlast the Yellow Jackets tonight.
Right, and it was so many things to this game, and it was so complex to go. You can talk about a whole bunch of different things that happened, from foul troubles to defenses to rebounding to shooting. But it was just one of those games, and it's one of those games that if these guys played again tomorrow night, I'd want to be there to watch it, because you just don't know what's going to happen. And some kids had to step up because of foul trouble tonight, and I think both clubs found some depth that they might not have thought they had coming into this game, because it was a pressure situation that they were being brought into.
An exciting game tonight. Barnesville Trojans earned a 57-52 victory tonight. We'll go straight to it. Our Midwest Bank player of the game, or excuse me, I apologize for that. Purple Goose Eatery and Drinkery player of the game tonight for Barnesville. We're going to give it to Tate Iniger. He was outstanding. 21 points on the night. He had 12 in the second half. Really carried the Trojans when they needed. When there wasn't much offense going for Barnesville in that second half, he really stepped up.
Well, and the thing that's so dynamic about him is his outside and inside play. You know, he can step out from about 25 feet and hit a shot. He's comfortable in the post. He sees the floor really well, but probably more so than the points, Jason, why my vote went to him was how cool he was under pressure. I know he missed the free throw at the end, but when the free throws were really what Barnesville needed, he just stepped up there like there was nobody in the gym, and it was a Saturday morning, and he was just shooting by himself. And that's just kind of the way he played the game, and it was really fun to watch.
Also scoring on the board for Barnesville with a 21 for Iniger. 9 points for Zachary Bredman, 4 for Jack Nielsen, 4 for Noah Kraus, 8 for Logan Ernst, 8 for Kaden Zenzen, and 3 for Wyatt Suter, as the Barnesville Trojans put up 57 points. They scored 23 in the first, 19 in the second, and 15 in overtime. Yellow Jackets, we got a report, we're 10 of 48 from 3 tonight. Don't win too many games shooting that way.
No, and for the most part, up until the very end when they were kind of throwing up some threes that were just quick or highly contested because they needed to get back in the game, they were getting some really good looks. And it wasn't like they were really far off. It was just a half an inch here or half an inch there, and they would have made quite a few more. So I think the good part of it is they were getting the shots they wanted. The bad part was we got to hit them. And, those are things that we talked about, Jason, in prior contests, that you can't control offense. You can't control if the ball's going in the basket. You can control your effort and your defense, and I don't think either team can walk away tonight going, boy, our kids didn't play hard, because that wouldn't be the truth.
Yellow Jacket side of things, our United Community Bank player of the game will combine it with our Central Minnesota Credit Union moment of the game. Soren Anderson for the Yellow Jackets, a big three-pointer that forced overtime. Nice step back to the left side, got the look out of that zone, hit the three, sent it to overtime for 3 of his 18 points. Also, on the other side of things, you could say for Barnesville, that might have been a player moment of the game as well in overtime when he picked up his 5th.
Yeah, it was. I think that was a real tide turner for both teams, because Soren was kind of the guy that was looking to shoot most of the time tonight, and he was successful with the 18 points. But I think he brings a dynamic where he can get to the bucket or he can shoot that 3. And when he went out, it kind of changed the Yellow Jackets offense a little bit. So I think both of those were really the keys of the game. Boy, what a shot at the end. And we talked about that too. Do you foul him? Do you not foul him? Well, you can't foul him if he's shooting because then he's going to get 3 free throws. So it's one of those splitting hairs type of decision, but nice game by Soren Anderson tonight.
He leads the Yellow Jackets with 18 points, 10 points on the board for Micah Thompson, 8 points for Jacob Daniels, 6 for Alex Ohm, 5 for Marcus Belka, 3 on the board for Chaz Melvin, and 2 for Austin Onenson. And the Yellow Jackets tonight really struggled. The part that they struggled with was foul trouble tonight.
Right, and those are things that you can't really control either. Officials call different games. Sometimes you just seem to be more foul prone than others, and I think the game was called the same on both sides. So, and Barnesville certainly had their share of foul troubles too. Zinzin not playing the whole first half was something I'm sure the Barnesville faithful did not want to see, and then fouling out at the end of the game along with a couple of other of his teammates. So there was foul trouble on both sides, and, give Barnesville credit. They found a way to pull this out in the end.
Once again, we'd like to thank all our sponsors here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. We'll run through them one more time. The Barnesville Cynics, Ratzo's Pool Hall, CNS Cleaning and Restoration, Dean's Bulk Service, Barnesville Booster Club, Stein Scene, Mainline Grill, Willow Creek Insurance, Midwest Bank, Halverson Farm, Priority Real Estate, The Pitchfork, Purple Goose Eatery and Drinkery, Barnesville Drug and Hardware, Barnesville Takedown Club, Bowl Green Construction, Barnesville Internet, Barnesville Grocery. Also, we'd like to thank Arvig, United Community Bank, KLN Family Brands, EOT Insurance, The Backyard, Central Minnesota Credit Union, Lakes Ace Hardware, and Perham High School for your sponsorship of tonight's broadcast between the Yellow Jackets and the Trojans. And Lance, it was quite the game.
Yeah, and we said it from the beginning. We thought this could go right down to the end. Well, it went down to the end, plus it ended up giving us more minutes of watching this great game, and two really, really good teams that I think are going to look towards the end of the year to be teams that are reckoned with when we're talking about section titles.
Here's our upcoming schedule. The one game that's on there will not happen tomorrow. Perham and Holy Family Catholic. That game will not take place. It has been postponed. A later date has not been made up at this time. We'll have it when it's announced, but that game has been postponed due to the weather in the metro of Minneapolis, Twin Cities area. So tomorrow we'll have DGF with Kindred in boys and girls basketball action and a wrestling tournament taking place here. Actually, in the background earlier, you saw the mats are getting ready to come out. Individual tournament taking place here in Barnesville tomorrow. Mike Mason and I believe and company will have that call of that exciting tournament here tomorrow in Barnesville. Lance, final thoughts on tonight's broadcast?
Yeah, I'm still trying to catch my breath, Jason, of just the excitement of it. But I think, again, we said that I don't think a win or a loss really defines your season here. We're really early in the season. What a great game. I'm just thrilled that I got to be a part of this and watching it. And exciting for these two teams to lock horns again here coming up in the future.
And we'll have that one from the Hive in the future, like you said. But tonight, the Trojans pick up the victory. We thank you for tuning in. Well, that's rock. I'm Jason Groth. You've been watching Heart of the Lakes Conference Basketball on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
The proceeding has been a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Media Network.